Alright, you maniacs, it's May 17th, 2024, MOD, coming at you with another fucking video, as always, coming to you from the MOD crypt. If you missed anything in the past week, you can click that eye in the upper right corner of the screen to get caught up on all the latest videos. I would really appreciate it. There's plenty of content to get caught up on. Remember to hit the subscribe button down below, turn on the bell for all notifications so you know when I post new videos. MOD giving you only the real elite underground metal. As always, raw fucking intolerance. Welcome to Metal Album Warfare Fridays here on the channel. Tonight we have an awesome battle of two war metal elites. Proclamation Advent of the Black Omen going up against Blood Serpent's Bestial Extermination. Awesome stuff with both of these fucking bands. Advent of the Black Omen was released in 2006 on Nuclear War Now Records. And the lineup in Proclamation is as follows. We have Juan Carlos guitars, vocals, Angel Perez drums, A. Martin on bass, and NSK lead vocals, who would go on to Titan Blood, which is pretty cool. Bestial Extermination was released in 2023 on House of Yeagra Records, and the lineup in Blood Serpent, Nguyen Wan Dung bass and samples. We have Rogden on guitars, vocals. We have Mai Tuan drums, Nguyen Hai Long on lead guitars as well. Yeah, two awesome bands. Alright, let's get into the battle. First up, we have Rise of the Abomination, which is an intro from Proclamation versus Serpent's Blood, which is also a dark intro from Blood Serpent. And these are very sinister, dark intros to open these two bestial onslaughts of destruction, chaos, death, and hatred and nihilism. And they're both really, really good, and they set the tone for what you're about to experience with these two amazing releases, so they're both getting a point, obviously. Next, we have Evil Blood of Sodomy from Proclamation versus Death Invocation from Blood Serpent. Two amazing tracks. Evil Blood of Sodomy is very dark, sinister, and just absolutely chaotic. Very war-torn, war-driven, battle-like drumming. Very militant sounding. There's a lot of great rawness to this track, a lot of evil sounding vocals. So yeah, this one is definitely getting the point as well. And Death Invocation from Blood Serpent, absolutely amazing. Very raw, primal, and bestial, fast, aggressive, hateful, dark, and fucking just sonically intense and heavy. So yeah, Death Invocation as well, earning a point. So we have a tie, 1-1 tie. Next up, Rites of Carnality from Proclamation versus Inexorable Destruction, from Blood Serpent. Yeah, both of these tracks are just absolutely off the hook. There's so much aggression and rage and just pure cacophonic intensity. And what's different though about Blood Serpent is they have some more mid-paced sections with a little bit more groove to it as well. But even Proclamation does slow things down here and there, and it makes for some very interesting dynamics and variation on Rites of Carnality and Inexorable Destruction. Are both absolutely sonic, fucking brutal tracks with just war metal brilliance intact on both of these, both getting a point. 2-2 tie. Moving on. Or sorry, 3-3 tie. Moving on. Next up, Hecatome from Proclamation versus Bestial Extermination from, obviously, Blood Serpent. Amazing stuff on both of these tracks. There's a really strong sense of death and destruction, mayhem and chaos on both of these songs, and they're executed very brilliantly here. And I think that with the songwriting that goes into these albums and the primitive approach of both bands really sets the tone for how war metal should sound in this day and age. And both of these bands have a raw, primal production to their stuff. Nothing is super clean. And both of these tracks are just fucking incredible, so they're both getting a point as well. Next up, Crucifixion Vomit from Proclamation versus Wielder of Pestilent Flame from Blood Serpent. Two amazing tracks, fast, dominant, hateful, brutal, visceral, savage guitar work, chainsaw-like atmosphere with just militant, bombastic drumming. Although, like I said, Proclamation is a little more primitive in their approach than Blood Serpent, but Proclamation is basically like straight up blasphemy worship, whereas with Blood Serpent you have more of like a bestial warlust worship type thing going on. Yeah, they're very, very into Blasphemy, and you can hear that as well, but there's a little more dynamic with Blood Serpent's music. But yeah, both these tracks are absolutely awesome, both getting a point. Next we have the title track, Advent of the Black Omen from Proclamation versus Blood Defilement from Blood Serpent. Amazing shit on both of these tracks. You got some incredible guitar work, lots of range in the vocals. There's a lot of evil atmosphere going on both of these tracks. True fucking war metal brilliance here. Amazing stuff. Both of these getting a point as well. Alright, next, Seed of the Antichrist from Proclamation versus Infernal Rites from Blood Serpent. How can you go wrong with either of these albums or tracks? This is war metal brilliance, supremacy, darkness, hateful, aggressive nihilism coming through. Great guitar work on both. Great drums, bass, and vocals. Just fucking absolutely insane tracks. Both getting the point. Next, Hellbound Triumph from Proclamation versus Nuclear Chaos from Blood Serpent. Absolutely fucking impeccable, immaculately crafted war metal. Very, very amazing riffs on both of these tracks, although it sounds like a wall of chaotic destruction, but absolutely incredible as well. As I said, Proclamation's a little more primitive, but Blood Serpent has their own brand of primitivity as well. And yeah, both absolutely awesome, both getting the point. Next, Bestial Hordes from Hades from Proclamation versus Unholy, Vengeance of War, which is a Black Witchery cover from Blood Serpent. Blood Serpent did a hell of a job covering this. I mean, Black Witchery is one of the best fucking USA war metal bands of all time. Absolutely incredible. Both tracks are just fucking intense, raw, aggressive fucking intolerance from both bands. Absolutely awesome. Both of those are getting the point as well. So we're going to add up the scores. Advent of the Black Omen coming in with 9 points, and we have Bestial Extermination coming in with 9 points as well. And I mean, how can you go wrong with either of these? There was no way I was going to be able to pick Blood Serpent over Proclamation, even though I think Blood Serpent's a little more dynamic, but Proclamation are legends. Like I said, NSK would go on to form Titan Blood, who's one of my favorite war metal bands. But yeah, both of these are essential if you are a war metal fan. I cannot see why you would not want these. Definitely worth your time and attention. Hail the fucking underground. Alright, man, there you have it. Another Metal Album Warfares and books are on the channel. Hope you enjoyed the premiere. If you're new, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications. Merchandise coming up on the screen. We have the Music of Destruction shirt, Spread the Plague, Annihilate the Human Race. We've got 5 different designs, 4 different colors. Absolutely incredible. Janelle, you did an amazing job on my merch. Thank you so much. Absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody who's bought merch so far from me. It's truly appreciated. And please continue to support and do that. And check out my Bonfire store as well. Next up on the screen, we have another new shirt from Janelle, MOD, Raw Fucking Intolerance, green lettering, me doing the war metal pose, and on the back it says Raw Fucking Intolerance. There's an amazing green skull outlined with a pentagram and horns, and it says Raw Fucking Intolerance. That one also comes in 4 different colors and 5 different designs. If you want to support the channel, become an MOD Elite VIP, do so now. Join for just $4.99 per month. Hit the join button. You will get access to exclusive content. Just did a podcast on the history of Discharge. There's another one coming up very soon for the history of Blasphemy, which you guys voted on. You're also going to get review requests or a top 15 Metal Album Warfares or an album ranking. Band promotions. If you have a band, I'll promote your band, your music, your live shows, and interview you should you want to. Member collaborations. If you have a metal YouTube channel and you'd like to collaborate with me, I've been doing plenty of those. Those are amazing. And you're also going to get members only, the Crypt Underground Metal Radio shows requests on Saturday nights, and early access to all new videos anywhere from 4 to 12 hours before everybody else. Shout out time of the video. We're going to go with shouting out Barry and Rich, the silent producer at That Goat Metal Show, Shredbeard, Mike Bogish, Mark Chaos Massacre, Drucifer, and Mordant Red. Make sure you check them all out. Also, check out my buddies' bands. Aiden of Hall of Calzaria, links down below in the description. Josh Dominus and Morticide, links down in the description. Justin, Kyler, and Lane from Cadaver Right, links down in the description. And Godementis, celebrating their 30th anniversary release, CD and merch, links down below for Godementis. Go and support all my brothers. They fucking rule. Alright, man, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you fucking enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Hails.